My favorite exhibits are the art loft and waterways.
You can do art, you can build blocks and stuff. You can do bubbles and you can get wet and have a lot of fun.
I can go on the ropes outside in the play structure. I did it before it was my turn, and it was my first time then.
The water race is interactive and you can just play with the water and stuff.
I also learned about music. The stairs, so when I step on one and I go back and forth, that creates music and it makes, and then it helps me learn when I'm in music class. It's special that I could eat mint. I like mint.
One of the best things about coming here with our daughter has been not just to visit, but to revisit and kind of re-explore. As she's grown up, we get to kind of ride on the fire truck again. She loves this area right now with the mammoth and the fossils. There's bubbles to play in and water, and it's a lot of fun. What is this? A bear. Thank you, bear.
My little one, he was here when he was 6 months old, and he first stand up was here. He was 10 months and he stand up. We were like, wow, it's not at home, it's a museum. And yeah, we love here, and this is such a great place. I think this is their favorite place in town, I have to say that, yeah.
We are so excited to have opened Bill's Backyard, A Bridge to Nature, which is a half-acre outdoor play space designed on the same principles that we have used in our 28 years inside of the museum. The kinds of hands-on exploration that we've encouraged inside, we now encourage kids to do it outside.
There he goes.
He's eating.
There he goes.
So my daughter loves this place a lot. As soon as she comes in, she's incredibly excited and just wants to take off and run, which is great because I can let her do that here because it's a nice, safe, enclosed space, and I feel comfortable letting her kind of explore on her own.
Often kids are surprised at these giant trees that are in the space. You can actually climb up inside of them, and when you get up to the top of the platform inside of the tree, you can scurry across a rope net into the other tree and then make your way down. So for very young kids, being that high off the ground and being kind of independent from their parents in that way is very rewarding. So one of the challenges we have is that at the end of the day, kids don't want to go home. And it often leads to a tantrum and some difficulty for parents. So we came up with a really interesting idea, and we've acquired a battery-operated train. So instead of saying it's time to go home, parents can now simply say, let's go ride the train. And everyone exits together, you get on the train, you do a loop around the museum, and then you head to your car and head on home. In the time since we opened in 1990, we've welcomed over 9 million people. And it's fascinating that we become the kind of first place that most children go. So they grow up with the museum, and now that we're 28 years old, many of those kids who were little when the museum opened are back with their own children. I think if you want a day where everybody leaves both exhausted but incredibly happy, and you have many pictures of children and families smiling, engaging together, this is the place for you.
Come visit Children's Discovery Museum.